Hey guys, what's going on, and welcome back to What Shall We Do Next. I'm Mike, your host, and I hope you guys are having the best day ever. Before I get started, guys, please subscribe if you are new here with the notification bell on. We're on the road to 159,000 subscribers, and I would love you to join me on this journey, so hit subscribe and join the fam. But what's going on, you guys, and welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be taking a look at another disturbingly weird story. I mean, I wouldn't say it was scary, but it's definitely weird. But check it out, guys. I'm wearing my other tattoo shirt. As you guys know, I was wearing one yesterday too, and I decided to wear this one again today because the obsession is real, guys. I'm telling you, it's getting worse. In fact, I bought like all of their albums, and then I was like, there was a couple of albums that they had, but it's like in English, the Russian version of the English song. They have like two albums, like one's Russian and there's the exact same album, but one's English. I originally bought the English, but today I even bought the Russian albums. That's how obsessed I am. I can't understand that, but I bought them. I think it just makes the songs more mysterious when you can't understand what they're saying. And I think that's what it is. I mean, they have mysterious music anyway, and that's why I feel things, man. I feel stuff when I hear it. And I sat there all day today listening to it. But that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about something disturbing. And this story is called Personal Injury. So Personal Injury is a horror story about a man whose wife is attacked one evening when she is home alone. It is based on an old episode of Alfred Hitchcock Presents, which was based on an old short story by Samuel Blass called Revenge. But enough of the jibber jabber, let's jump right over to the story. Personal injury. I was working as a personal injury lawyer when Melissa came into my life. I fell in love with her the moment I met her. She was a beautiful woman. I knew she was the perfect woman for me, and someday we would be married. On our wedding day, we took our vows at the altar. She swore she would never leave me. She would stay with me through thick and thin. I promised Melissa I would always take care of her. I would never let anything bad happen to her. I would always be there to protect her. When we came back from our honeymoon, we moved into a little bungalow outside of town. I set up a law office, and Melissa took care of the house. Our married life was bliss, and we settled into a comfortable routine. Every day after work, I would call Melissa and tell her what time I'd be home for dinner. However, that all changed one evening when I called Melissa and she didn't answer the phone. That was the first indication I got that something was seriously wrong. When I arrived home, I was shocked to see the front door standing open. At that moment, I knew Melissa was in trouble. She needed me to protect her. I grabbed a hammer from under the car seat and rushed inside. "Melissa, I'm home," I shouted. "Where are you, Melissa?" She didn't answer. There was an ominous silence. The kitchen was empty, and the dinner was burning on the stove. I turned it off and looked around, and everything was disarray. Broken plates and smashed bowls were strewn about the floor. Gripping the hammer in my hand for protection, I searched the house, calling out my wife's name. I found her in the bedroom, lying on the floor. Clothes were torn, her face was bruised and bloody, but she was still alive. "Melissa," I cried, "what happened?" "I don't know," she groaned. "A man broke in. He demanded money. When I told him I didn't have any, he started hitting me. He wouldn't stop hitting me. I couldn't fight him off. It hurts so much." "Don't worry, I'm here now," I said, trying to soothe her. "Everything's going to be okay." I picked up my injured wife, and holding her in my arms, I carried her out to the car. Opening the door, I laid her down as gently as I possibly could in the back seat. Then I hopped into the driver's seat and we drove off towards town. "We've got to go to the police," she said. "We will," I replied, "but first I'm going to bring you to the hospital." Behind me, I heard Melissa let out a little gasp. Her injuries were serious. I cursed the fact that I hadn't been home that day to protect her. I had to get her to a doctor as soon as possible. We drove through town, but on the way we got stuck in a traffic jam. I started honking my horn trying to clear the way. Suddenly, I heard Melissa cry out, "There he is!" "Who?" I asked, startled. "The man who attacked me. That's him. That's him." On the left-hand side of the street there was a man getting out of his car. Melissa was pointing at him. "Are you sure?" I asked. She became hysterical. Tears were pouring down her cheeks, and she was having trouble catching her breath. "That's him! That's him!" I pulled over to the side of the road and parked the car. My brain was boiling over with rage. I got out of the car, still clutching the hammer. The man was casually walking down the street without a care in the world. I followed him. Then, I saw him turn down a dark alley. I don't know what came over me. I just planned to rough him up a little and then hand him over to the police. Somehow, I lost control of myself. I couldn't stop. It was over in seconds. When I came back to the car, Melissa seemed to have calmed down. We didn't say a word to each other. I grabbed a tissue and wiped the blood from my hands. Then I hid the bloody hammer under the seat and we drove off. When we got to the hospital, I helped Melissa out of the car and carried her to the emergency room. As we walked through the front doors, she suddenly stopped in her tracks and grabbed my arm tightly. She was trembling as she pointed at one of the doctors. "That's him," she whispered urgently. "That's him." Then she pointed to one of the nurses. "That's him," she screamed. "That's him."
Oh my god, guys. In case you didn't get what happened there, which I'm pretty sure you did, but I'll just go through it with you. So this woman was like, when the husband came home, she was found beaten up in the house with the front door open. She said a man came in and attacked her. And then they see a man on the way to the hospital who appears to be the man that she thinks beat her up. So the dad gets out the car. The husband gets out the car, goes and kills him, literally kills him with this hammer. And then continue on to the hospital, and they're like acting like they're never going to speak of what just happened. But when they get to the hospital, the wife starts saying that the doctors and nurses were him. So it's like she's gone insane. The wife has gone insane. However, this does raise the question, she couldn't have beat up herself, could she? Or could she? I mean, she's obviously insane. Maybe she did. But somebody would have had to be there to inflict those injuries on her, unless she did it herself. I'm going to stick with that theory because I feel like that's the only rational theory to this, is that she's insane. She thinks everybody's like attacking her, and she's realistically just beat up herself. But let me know in the comment section, guys, who do you think was responsible for beating up this woman? Like, who do you think caused injuries on her? Do you think it was like some other man, or do you believe that she did it to herself and that she's clinically insane? And guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you drop a big fat juicy like on this video. I would really appreciate that. And remember the most important thing, chase your dreams, keep on fighting, and don't let anybody bring you down. And I will see you right back here tomorrow for another video, guys. But I have to get out of here now. It's literally freezing. I'm freezing to death in here right now. I could have put a coat on and done this, but like I'm only here for a few minutes, so I thought I might as well rock the tattoo shirt. Besides, I kind of want to show it off. I love it so much. But anyway, guys, that is it. I gotta go and thaw myself out. See ya. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys enjoy my videos and you would like to support me and my channel more and also be featured in my videos, go check out my Patreon. Link is in the description. I would really appreciate any help you guys have to offer. As you can see, we have different tiers, different rewards, so go over there, check it out, and I would really appreciate that. Every little helps. Thank you so much. And also, guys, don't forget to subscribe with the notification bell on, and also follow me on all my social media. I have Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and even Snapchat.
So go follow me on all of those, and remember the most important thing, I love you guys, and chase your dreams.